Hello. Thank you, Oi Boy. I appreciate that. I hate it when they go flying all over the place. Why did you roll your eyes a little when you read the question about which native tribe you are? Because the odds are overwhelming that whoever sent that question in is white, or more likely than not, wasn't an Indian. Indians don't generally start off by asking each other which tribe they're from. More often than not, they start with which reservation they're from, you see. I get what you were saying about the amendments in the Constitution, but would any new amendments automatically have to be for the worse? No, not necessarily. Remember, you can use an amendment to amend a previously existing amendment. That's how you got prohibition, and then you turned around and got rid of prohibition. For myself, there's one amendment that I have always wanted to see amended. I'm sure you'll be familiar with this one. Tell me if this rings a bell. The 8th Amendment. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted. Now what this ought to read is, nor cruel punishments inflicted, if you take my point. Have you ever had absinthe before? The liquor firewater absinthe? The one that was just recently legalized? To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Which does tend to suggest that I have in fact had absinthe before. I do know that there's a bottle of that stuff rattling around here somewhere. It was a gift to me from your punk's cousin, Dirty Travis. He had just gotten a new job with a substantial pay raise. And to celebrate, he went all over town buying gifts for everybody. And he showed up here with a bottle of absinthe and a little box of sugar cubes to go along with it. But what he didn't realize when he turned around and took off is that down at the bottom of the bag was the receipt from the liquor store where he bought it. And I saw for myself just how much he shelled out for that bottle of absinthe. And I tell you what, that is one bottle of liquor that I am never going to open up. That's for damn sure. Straight up question, is your house really haunted? Yes, it is. If you're supposed to answer all our questions honestly, then here's an easy one. Didn't I see you getting arrested by the cops at Hollywood Transit Center about 10 years ago? Yes or no? Well, since you put it that way, no. No, you did not. No. No, you see, that incident took place about 15 years ago. You expected me to elaborate a little bit, give you a few details? You know, ordinarily I would, but the limitations of the framework of your question are such that you demanded that I give you a yes or no answer. And you know what? I just did. Are you pretty much given a free pass to any punk or skin shows or events you go to? If such a pass existed, metaphorically or literally, that pass would not have been given to me by anybody. It certainly wouldn't have come from any punks or skins. But more to the point, if such a pass existed, that pass would not read free. That pass would be stamped, paid in full. Paid in full with a whole hell of a lot of change left over. If you had been in that McDonald's, would you have turned Luigi Mangione in to the police? Well, first of all, I actually know who that is. I know to what this question pertains. You got a kid that shot a guy, killed him, and from what I understand, the guy was unarmed, and he shot him in the back, which, for the record, is not really how it's done. Now, there seems to be some question as to whether this was a murder, an assassination, or an execution. But what seems rather clear is that this could be called a crime of passion. An especially passionate crime of passion. In fact, if you look at the bigger picture, the overall composite, you take into consideration all of the people who have been affected by, that is to say, afflicted by the medical health insurance industry, since that is what it is, an industry, you might really look at this as a compassionately passionate crime of passion. I suppose it will all come out in the trial. But you've asked me if you had been in that McDonald's. That's another point. Blaming McDonald's for the actions of one whistleblower, getting upset with Ronald McDonald because of the actions of one employee, that would be like to say, if this had happened at a Kentucky Fried Chicken and you all got angry with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders, who himself was once caught up in a pistol-packing, bullets-flying shootout at one point in time over the course of his life. Yes, indeed. But to the point, if I had been in that McDonald's, would I have called the cops on Luigi Mangione? That's what you're asking me. Would I have dropped a dime on this kid? Of course, the answer is no. No. I would never have done that. No. No, I am much, much, much too conservative.